One day I'm gonna be everything I wanna be. I don't let it get the most of me. One day I'm gonna be free. I wanna be everything I'm gonna be. My future right in front of me. One day I'm gonna be free. I wanna be free. So let me be free.
From the depths of darkness, a voice emerges. A host with a fire burning in its soul. With a heart, steel, and a spirit unbroken. He rides on two wheels, ready to claim his throne. Amidst the chaos and the thunderous roar, insane wheels rise as a force to be reckoned with. Fueled by the power that only metal can bestow, he takes his stand, refusing to submit. Insane wheels hear his battle cry. Metal and mayhem will never die. Whistles report he pays his way. Oh, legend in the making, day by day.
Yes, sir. We're up in the motherfucking building. I appreciate every single one of you guys coming in and tuning in with your boy. Yes, we actually got some coffee, a full cup of coffee today. May I add. So we're gonna do a full show today. We're not gonna do where we get cut off and then all of a sudden I'm gone in, for 5 minutes straight, and then you guys are wondering what the hell just happened to me. Yeah, that's live for you. That's what happens. Well, I want to give a round of applause for everybody that's in the fucking Breakfast Club. You guys come in thick every single morning. It's amazing to actually witness. And this is over to Hardwire. I guess it didn't throw it through YouTube. I don't know why. But yeah, man, I got to give a big thank you to, first of all, we got Wild Bill, who donated twice to the Cash App. I really appreciate you, sir. And then we got Hardwire 1%, 1%er that sent in a 20 spot, man, over to the Cash App. I can't thank you enough. Thank you, kind sir. This is how the show keeps continuing. You know what I mean? We're only about 2 weeks away, a week and a half away until I actually get my monetization back. So today's topic, guys, is called, labeled it "Drunk Driver Runs Over Bikers on Video." And this is going to be a very interesting one. It's not bikers like how we all know bikers. These are bicyclists. They're riding, bicycles, and they ended up getting run over on video. This is going to be kind of a rough one. You know what I mean? Because it's actually, I watched the video. And because I'm always honest with you guys, so if I see something or watch something or whatever, I'm very honest about that. Chino, I appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us. No worries about the crappy reception. So yeah, this is going to be rough. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and dive into it and see what we've got here. It's not, there's no actual article to this. This is all they wrote, which is really sad because there's, a big video that I'm going to show you guys, but video shows suspected drunk driver hit 2 bikers in Texas. And I don't know why they said suspected in this, because I don't want to ruin it, but the guy was drunk. So it's not suspected. He was drunk. And you guys are going to see that in a second. Video shows a suspected drunk driver. No, I don't understand the media. He was fucking drunk. You know what I mean? Come on, man.
Stop the cap.
So anyways, hitting 2 bikers and running over one in Dallas, Texas. So this was in Dallas. The 2 bikers followed the driver to a nearby gas station, demanding that he return to the scene. The driver was later arrested for being under the influence. All right, let's go ahead and watch what they got.
This is the terrifying moment that cyclist Tom Geppert says could have killed him. An SUV slamming into Gephardt and a fellow biker, then running Gephardt over
my
near the
God.
Dallas-Fort Worth
Did you guys see that?
International Airport.
I could have
Near the
Let's go
Dallas
over that
running
again.
Gephardt and a fellow biker, then running Gephardt over
God.
an SUV could have killed him. An SUV slamming into Gephardt and a fellow
And
biker,
then runs
then
over
running
him.
Gephardt
Boom.
over near the Dallas-Fort Worth International
Oh,
Airport.
so
I
rough.
could have easily been in the ICU, or I could have been dead. We're here is definitely that one's quite deep.
The driver, who police identified as American Airlines cargo team member Benjamin Highlander,
Yeah,
arrested
Hardwire.
for driving under the influence.
What
Witnesses
up,
told
Joker?
police they followed Highlander
Watch it
to
go
a gas
again.
station, demanding he return to the scene.
Here it
I
goes.
have a bunch of abrasions that are some are pretty deep,
We're gonna watch it
deep,
again
and
for
then I had
sure.
a pretty bad
Oh, good.
concussion.
Gephardt, who has been released from the hospital, furious at what he saw in the video of the incident.
I'm so angry. It looked like he could have stopped before he rolled over me, but then he sped up and went right over me.
Yep.
You know, I mean, it just seems so callous and so disregarding of the
Human
fact that
life.
there was a human there.
Police say while treating Gephardt, Highlander ran on scene, quote, hysterically, shouting, quote, "I'm sorry." According to the police report,
Yes.
officers found 6 empty beer cans and a backpack in Highlander's SUV, and
Dude.
his blood alcohol content was twice the legal limit.
Twice.
Impaired driving is still a major crisis
comes
on our
Mad.
roads. It is a
Put on
major
them.
public health crisis that we're facing.
Advocacy groups like Mothers Against Drunk Driving,
Yes.
or MAD, are pushing to end drunk driving with technology.
Others
The
again.
Halt Drunk
drunk driving.
Driving Act, which passed in 2021, will require all new cars to come equipped with smart technology that
Whoa.
detects and stops impaired driving by 2027.
I think it's better than a breathalyzer. In fact, what it would actually do is passively detect impairment once the driver gets behind the wheel.
Wow. So did you guys hear that? Real quick, I got to say something. So they're going to invent something for these cars. I guess they're already invented, where it detects your motions, and if it can detect if you're driving like a drunk driver. That's insane. I wonder what happens there. Does it slow down the car and then park itself, or what does it do? You know what I mean? How does it pull off or whatever? Does it shut down the engine? You know, I want to know more, but that is very interesting. And look at what you guys are saying. Oh, I feel that every time I see a bicycle on the road. Oh my gosh, dude. But yeah, Hardwired is right. He says, wow, lucky to be alive. And that's absolutely a fact right there. And that is awful, Rebecca. This is not a joke. You know what I mean? Running somebody over, you know, with a fucking car. That is assault with a deadly weapon. You know, you try to kill me, you know. I think he should get fucking attempted murder. You know, that's insane. Like that's all something that could be it didn't have to happen. It was unnecessary. You know what I mean? That was unnecessary. All of it. And there's a total lack of regard for human life nowadays. You know what I mean? And that's what I said on my Instagram when I posted this link for the show and the thumbnail on my Instagram. I said, why does nobody care for human life anymore? You know what I mean? It's so sad. Rebecca says, why do Americans get so many chances to hurt people behind the wheel? It's really, really sad that it's like that. So we got Mountain High up in the building saying top of the morning. All appreciate you for being here. Grab your coffee and sit back and let's go ahead and watch the rest of what's going on here. And Ghost Eagle, I appreciate you. And Beezer saying, holy cow, I made it to a live show. What's up, fam? Beezer. I thank you guys seriously from the bottom of my heart for coming in and hanging out with us. Appreciate you. All right, let's go ahead and finish this off.
According to the Department of Transportation, in 2020, at least 34% of all crashes resulting in a bicyclist death involved alcohol consumption by either the driver or the biker. Gephardt says he spent decades helping people as a physician. Now retired, he says he won't let this crash stop him from riding again.
I definitely want to be at least 2-3 weeks out before I try it again. It's huge because my friends are part of cycling a lot of the time.
And Adrian joins us now from Chicago.
Obviously, his friends are definitely going to be. He seems like one of those guys that is a bicyclist for real, like where they're out all the time. Whatever. Yeah, your friends are going to be primarily the guys with the bicycles. You know what I mean? For sure. You know, just like motorcycles. It's just like motorcycles. It's to them. You know what I mean? And as Todd J says, never give up. That's a fucking fact, dude. We got Steve up in the building and out getting it done today, but wanted to say what's up, what's good, everyone. That's awesome. And Shadow says definitely an act of attempted murder ×2. You're right about that, because he did he ran over theoretically both of them, but he knocked one off and luckily didn't run over the second guy. If it had to happen, you know what I mean? So let's go ahead and finish this off.
Chicago. Adrian, in your piece, you report that there were 6 empty beer cans with this driver in his car. What is the status of this driver tonight?
Well, according to a spokesperson with the jail, he is no longer in their custody. The police found those 6 empty cans in the vehicle. They also found 2 additional cans in a grassy area where those witnesses chased that driver. Meanwhile, a spokesperson with American Airlines saying tonight he's been, quote, withheld from service, declining to comment further. Ellison?
All right, we're bringing it back. We're bringing it back.
This is the terrifying moment that cyclist Tom Geppert says could have killed him. An SUV slamming into Geppert and a fellow biker, then running Geppert over near the Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport.
I could have easily been in the ICU, or I could have been dead. We're here.
Dude. That's no joke.
This is the terrifying moment that cyclist Tom Geppert says could have killed him. An SUV slamming into Geppert and a fellow biker, then running Geppert over near the Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport.
Oh, that's so that makes me so angry, dude. That makes me so fucking heated. I mean, I got ran over by a drunk driver. I got T-boned by a drunk driver. I have no sympathy for somebody that decides to do that. It's not like natural causes and shit like that. Like, this is all preventable. I have no care in the world for people that drink and drive like that and would actually hurt somebody. Like, literally ran over the dude. That's crazy. I don't know how anybody can look at that and be like, that's not crazy. You know what I mean? Chino says, of course it's American Airlines. Yeah, exactly, dude. They don't have the best reputation, do they, dude? Yeah, and you're lucky, and so was Tom. Yeah, absolutely. Facts. I mean, he got lucky that he's still alive. I'm lucky that I'm still alive. I mean, it's insane. You know, being ran over like that could like totally, depending on where it runs you over, and if you're like on your side or on your stomach or when it happens, whatever, you can definitely have internal bleeding. You could have squished all those organs and shit. Like, dude, it's sad. Definitely very, very sad. Isn't it illegal to have open booze in your car? Yes, it is 100% illegal to have an open can of alcohol or open bottle or whatever. It has to be closed and actually sealed. You know what I mean? It can't just be like, oh yeah, you drank, a fifth, and then, you're theoretically supposed to have it completely capped off. Let's see. We got Mountain High saying the South is riddled with drunk driving. Here in El Paso, it's bad. And that's rough. You know what I mean? Because I do know that since I just moved to the South, I mean, I'm in as South as it gets. I'm in Alabama, right? So, moving here, I have seen, of course, there is a lot more, not a lot more drinking, but it seems to be more of an activity, to people around here. Now, I got to admit, when I was in California, that was also the activity to do. You know what I mean? So just because we were, either in the South or in California or wherever, that's still very much an activity for people. You know what I mean? And it's heavy here too, and that's just being 100% honest. Then why didn't they the guy get charged for more? And that's what I'm wondering what his complete charges are going to be, because I need to know, you know what I mean? This fucking fly. I bet if you look it up, he will get the book thrown at him. I hope he does. And I'm going to follow up on it. I will absolutely follow up on it. So basically, going to the liquor store to home, the only was a bottle isn't illegal. Well, theoretically, all those bottles that are opened would be illegal. but they're not going to really mess with you if you're not drunk. You know what I mean? You haven't been drinking, and let's say you have like half a bottle open, and you're, theoretically that they're going to let you go. You know what I mean? As long as you haven't drank, Frank says, Mike, that sucks, but that's why the signs say no bicycles. And you don't ride in the middle of lane. Cars and trucks get rear-ended all the time. They could have died. And yes, you are right about that. And I do believe that a lot of these bicyclists actually think they own the road, and they don't. You know what I mean? There are, and if they were in a no bicycle zone, I would say shame on them. You know what I mean? I would say that. But not everywhere does it say no bicycles either. You know what I mean? Because they didn't mention that this was a non-bicycle area or whatever. Because you can actually ride your bikes on the street legally. Did you have a look at the road? Oh yeah, Steve, we got to know if you ended up checking out your new bike. You know what I mean? I want to see it too. I've seen people get an open container violation for old cans in their vehicle. Really? I've never actually met somebody that I know that, obviously people aren't going to sit there and admit stuff like that all just to say it. But yeah, I'm surprised because I haven't heard of anybody that's actually been charged of that. So that's good. I'm saying in the fact that honestly, you shouldn't be enforcing, or you should be enforcing these kind of laws so you prevent, a whole bunch. I truly believe that alcohol, and I have, like I said, guys, you got to remember, I got hit by a drunk driver, so I have zero care for someone that decides to sit there and drink and then get behind the vehicle of a car, get behind the wheel and sit there and go and kill somebody. I have no remorse for it. I just don't think that they should just get off like that. I put a bit of bourbon in my coffee this morning, and no way in hell I'm driving or riding anywhere today. That's why I had a little nip. I can call an Uber if needed, but not going out. And Wild Bill, exactly. That's what you see. These are decisions that people make, and their decision-making skills are lackluster. You know what I mean? And so for me, when I drink or party or whatever, like in that sense, dude, I'm not going to sit there and drive. I know my limit. You know what I mean? I will call a fucking Uber, just like you said, or I'll call a friend, whatever. Why do people make these piss poor decisions? It pisses me off. And honest, really hardware. That's a bit weird. And yeah, it's possible, right? Because you're not allowed to have those open containers, or bottles or cans. Beezer says the bicyclists in Florida are douches for the most part, and so are they in California. Just so I'm letting you know, California sucks with them. They have designed a bike lane, and yes, that's the same thing in California, but chose to ride 4 abreast in the travel lanes on a 60-mile-per-hour roadway. The rest, they act like citizens or pedestrians. Yes, and it's very interesting how they literally think they own the road. You know what I mean? Like, at least the ones I've come across and I've seen and witnessed and stuff like that, because it's just the same in California as this, they're designated in a certain area. I don't know why you got to be in the fucking street. And I believe that, Steve, what new ride did you get again? He got a Road Glide. Well, I don't know if he actually purchased it or if he was going to go look at one. I don't know yet. I mean, I don't want to say something that he didn't do. Large crowds of bicyclists are refusing to give room for passing are a real big problem over here in Europe. I'm sure it is. And I have seen those crazy videos on YouTube of how it is in Europe and stuff, and London and learning that whole area, Manchester and all that. Yeah, there is a lot of bicyclists over there. It's very interesting how there's so many. I've been ran over a few times. It does not feel good. Are you serious, Ghost Eagle? For real? No way.
It's not the cap.
That's gotta suck, dude. Like, tell me how that happened though. How would you get run over like physically like that? What? Rebecca says, booze, it is a drug. You can get addicted to just like drugs. What makes it worse is it's illegal and easy to get. It's legal and easy to get and socially accepted. And you're right about that. And booze has been socially acceptable forever. You know, I mean, you got to remember these things are social. What are they called? A construct. You know what I mean? It's how the society makes it look. You know what I mean? Yeah, definitely very interesting. How that is so legal and okay to do, but yet it kills so many fucking hundreds of thousands of people in the United States per year. I think it's like 600,000 people die each year, or 400,000. I can't remember the exact amount. It's like something between 400,000 and 600,000 people die from booze. Hardwire says that's why I will only transport liquor in a box tape shut in the back of the truck. See, I put my shit in the trunk. I do the same shit. If it's not factory sealed, it's considered an open container, even if you aren't drinking. Exactly, bro. And you can. I know that they will enforce it, but like I said, I never met somebody that actually got that charge before. Todd J says equal rights, equal laws. God's law, not man-made laws. That's right, brother. And man-made money, anything man-made can kill you. And that's a fucking fact. Ghost Eagle says, bad thing is that people nowadays, they don't care about anyone else but themselves. And that's a fucking fact, dude. It's very sad because nobody gives a fuck about human life anymore. It just seems like nobody cares. You know, I mean, it shows in their actions. We just watched it happen. What's screwed up is you can get a DUI on a horse. The son of a bitch knows his way home. And dude, I gotta admit, you know, SNS in here, I think he said that he ended up getting charged for something like that when he was on his lawnmower. You can get charged for a DUI on a lawnmower? No way. You know what I mean? That's crazy. And I have a one of those lawnmowers that you sit on and you drive around. Yeah, absolutely. Why would that's crazy to me? I saw a dude get a DUI on a lawnmower. No, see, look at that. I was just saying that. That's crazy. Oh my goodness, dude. That's hilarious that you said that, Hardwire. Crossing the street, guy was not paying attention, ran me over, broke my leg and arm. Wow, dude. No way. Oh, shit. That's fucking crazy. I'm so sorry that happened to you, dude. I didn't know that. You're just crossing the street. That's crazy. You weren't on a motorcycle. You weren't on a bicycle. You weren't on some sort of electric scooter. You were just crossing the fucking street. That's crazy to me. That is horrible. Straight Jacket says, sorry I'm late. I was getting my teeth enlarged. That's right. That's right. Every time. I love it. Rebecca says, I was a functioning alcoholic. I know the devastating effects addicted to drinking has on people's lives. And that's right. You are right about that. It's rough because it will take over somebody's entire well-being in their life. And I could say it's no different than illegal drugs. Exactly. It screws you up every fucking time. You know what I mean? If it's open, it has to be in the trunk or behind the last right seat out of reach. Yes, correct. It has to be out of reach. DUI lawnmower is real. That's fucking, to me, that's so crazy. LOL, a lawnmower DUI seems so silly. It does to me too. I've had to post that comment 3 times. Let's see if it stays this time. This is the first one I've seen from you, Road Rage, on since I've last, you know. But yeah, that's, I don't see anywhere. I'm scrolling up. Nope. I guess YouTube is taking down your comments, bro. Look at Straight Jackets laughing at you. How about that? No, I'm just kidding. Yes, I've got both lawnmower and a horse. No way. That's so crazy to me that you can get a fucking DUI on a fucking horse. For real. That's so crazy. GBM says, I just visited my doctor to get my liver checked. He said, keep on drinking. Yeah, there you go. How about you keep partying on? You know what I mean? Party on. I was crossing the street to get to my bike. Wow. Wow. You weren't even on the bike, dude. That's so crazy. In the South, like Tennessee, they call it seal whiskey. Learned that at 16 years old. What does that mean? Seal whiskey? Because it's sealed? What does that mean? You know what I mean? Wolfheim says, I want to wish you a happy summer solace, Mike Ball. I really appreciate you, Wolfheim. You've always been one of those extremely positive people that I really enjoy you being in here. And everybody else, of course, too. But I just want to give a special shout out. I appreciate you, man. SNS says, I was passed out on the horse, but like Ghost said, and the horses knew its way home. That's so fucking crazy. I was a functioning alcoholic as well. I was an alcoholic as a kid. Wow, Ghost, you know, I didn't start drinking until I was 23. Even on my 21st birthday, I drank a near beer. You know what I mean? I just, as a kid, and to this day, I've never put anything up my nose. I've never done anything more hardcore than 420. 420 and alcohol. You know what I mean? And I didn't start smoking weed or 420, excuse me, until I lost my leg. You know what I mean? So that was at 25. So I didn't start drinking until 23, and then I didn't start smoking at all 420 since or when I was 25. That's crazy, huh? How did lawnmower DUIs become a thing? Did someone run over a person drinking on a lawnmower? That's a good question, Rebecca. There must have been some sort of incident where somebody got ran over or somebody got killed with a lawnmower and they were drunk. You know, they found out they were drunk. So I'm sure that something like that set it off for sure. Straight Jacket says, I'm getting a horse. Yes, sir. Saw a senior citizen get bagged for a DUI driving a golf cart. No way, Shadow. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. Lawnmower lives matter, bro. Had to have a sip of the coffee. I love that. Todd J says, a lot of selfish people in this world. People helping people is priceless. We are all in this world together, and we can all learn from each other. Put the right people in a person's life. You can change lives. And I truly believe that too, as well, Todd J. When people say, like, how do you change the world? This is my answer. You change the world by changing your own world. You change and better yourself. And then it betters the people's worlds just being around them, because you're in their lives and you're bettering their worlds. And then it betters their worlds and it changes their worlds. And then it's a trickle down effect from there. You know what I mean? That's how you truly change the world. Rebecca says, because someone had to do something stupid for it to become a law. And you're right. You're right. Not moonshine, LOL, government seal, Mike. Oh, got you. Hardwire says, out here, it's an uncommon for Amish to get drunk and let their horses lead them home while they are passed out. So it's not uncommon. I have seen them get caught a few times and charged. Wow, Hardwire, that's so crazy. So the Amish, they can get their DUIs over there too without even driving fucking real cars, obviously, Here in Michigan, you can get a DUI on a bicycle or anything with a motor, even on private property. Now, here's where if you're on your private property, that's one thing that I'm against. You know what I mean? If you're on your own property, you can do anything you want. That's what I truly believe. You're on your own property. You want to sit there and drink and drive on your own property and run into your own home. That's your fucking deal. You know what I mean? At least you're not going to hopefully you don't kill, the family and that your own family. But the only thing is you're on your own property. I think that fuck it. You're on your own property. You can do whatever you want. Road Rage says, I almost ran over a guy riding a bicycle down the center of the fast lane on I-675 South and talking on his phone. Wow, dude, that's fucking crazy to me. Did it stay this time? It is fifth time the charm for this comment. Oh my God. So you've been trying to type that out 5 times now. That's crazy. I would have sat there and tried to copy and paste. Frank says, I've been a professional drinker since 16. Hey, party on for you, bro. George Jones had a DUI on a lawnmower. Wow. I did not know this. Rebecca says, honestly, Mike, you're lucky you have been okay. Addicted is horrible. Yes. And I never got into pills and drugs and there was a time that I drank a little too much, and I recognized that, and then I just cut it back. You know what I mean? I'm in the process of preparing relationships and others, and well, it's a ton of long, hard work once you mess up with people that badly. That's true. That's true, but that's okay. You know, time cures everything, truly. And if you're bettering yourself. Yeah, he is too wild, GBM. Rebecca says, if it wasn't for my bestie, I wouldn't be talking to anyone. But man, I was a huge dick to her. Hey, that happens. That happens. But at least you self-recognize the things that you have done, and then you can better it that way. You know what I mean? And people will forgive. You know what I mean? It's a great thing. Straight Jacket says, I genuinely love you guys. Let me explain something. I genuinely love you guys. That's no cap. All right.
Not the cap.
You guys being in here means the absolute fucking world. Like we have become like family. You know, that's why I legitimately call you family. It really does. I think about it a lot. Obviously, you know, this is what I do all the time is YouTube. You guys, I think about you all the time, like how genuinely honored I am that you guys are here watching with us and making the show what it is, because you guys are the show. Honestly, I report. Yes, I do my reporting and stuff, but you guys make the show. SNS says the horse wouldn't even stop at, it would even stop at stop signs and look both ways. The judge dropped the charge after I provided it to him, and that horse knew its way home and would stop for a stop sign. No way. No way. So they dropped the charge. The judge actually dropped the charges because you were able to prove the horse was able to stop at a stop sign and look both ways and shit. That's crazy. Mountain Eye says, everyone watching, don't forget to hit that like button. That's right, bro. Thank you for that. Listen, hitting the like button is like handing a creator $5. You know what I mean? It really means the world because it's the number one metric of all of YouTube. It's the number one metric. And that's no cap. All right.
Not the cap.
When you guys hit that like button, it actually throws it into the algorithm because they know that they sit there and go, okay, they're doing something right over there. You know what I mean? Ghost Eagle says, Diddy made the lawnmower do it. Hey, dude, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. SNS says, thanks, GBM. I've settled down a bit for a few years. In the past few years, that's good. And Mountain High, I do want to thank you for saying that, by the way, in the chat. I appreciate you. Let's see. We got Wolfheim saying, I need to go, Mike Ball. See you next stream. I really appreciate you, bro. Thank you to all of you guys, you know, for being in here. It means the absolute world. We got Big Red up in the building as well, bro. What's good? I appreciate you for being here, bro. Much love and respect. I agree, Mike. Yes, sir. I love how you guys are in the comments enjoying yourselves. Rebecca says, you're allowed to be drunk and high here in Canada on your own property, but you can't leave the property. As soon as you do, that's when it's illegal. Absolutely. That's how I believe it should be, in my opinion. I think it should be exactly that way. It's a big money grab here. Gary, where are you specifically talking about? I mean, you don't have to say exactly, but what state? I don't know. I can't, or if you're in what part of the world, you may be in England or something like that. You know, it's absolutely possible. Joker said, had a long night last night. My boy crashed my bike. He's okay. That's more important. Whoa, dude. No way.
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Is he okay? You know what I mean? Like, of course, I'm sorry for your bike. You know, that's absolutely terrible. But if your boy, you know, is hurt, that's what fucking matters right there. I'm so sorry. Shadow says DUIs for boats, snowmobiles, and even skateboards. Didn't know about that, about the skateboards. I knew that about snowmobiles and boats. I didn't know about that for sure. I used to work out in the water for, you know, over a decade. I loved it. Certain parts of the career I enjoyed. Rebecca says, I am Mike. July 10th is a decade sober. Wow, a decade. So happy birthday to you. Yep, absolutely. Happy birthday, dude. That's amazing. So you're coming right up on that decade. That's awesome. Congratulations to you, sincerely. Big Red says, I rode drunk and nude, just boots, but we were on a massive private property. That's the difference. If you're on private property, I think you should be able to do that. Just my opinion, you know. Rebecca says, yeah, my bestie is the best. She still loves me and showed me how to make healthy choices in life. That's awesome, by the way. I don't know how to thank her. Thanks doesn't feel enough. Yes, and I understand that. And there are certain people that have changed my life like that. And I feel like forever in debt to them, you know, because I couldn't have done all the shit that I've done by myself. There's no fucking way. I've been blessed with an amazing support system that I already know that 99.999% of people don't have. And I don't take it for granted. You know what I mean? I know what I've got. I don't need to lose it to know or realize what I've got, you know, for sure. Big Red says, imagine getting pulled over on riding mower buzzed. I know, dude. That's so crazy to me. Scott says, oh my God, I'm going to, this guy talks too much and makes no sense. And honestly, the most boring human being on this takes you forever. Hey, feels bad, dude. Why don't you just go ahead and, I don't know why you're here then. If you don't like it, fucking leave. That's all I've got to say about it. It's all because of you, Mike Pure Love. No, dude. I just decided to do this and hang out with you guys like this. That's the only thing I did. You know, I made that decision to consciously include you guys and make sure that you guys were half the show. You know what I mean? Because yes, I do report and I make the show happen. I do all the graphics and all the back to make this happen is a lot of work. But you guys are like I need you guys to be in here. You know, I couldn't do it by myself. You got some road rash, but his backpack got it bad with the road rash. Damn, dude. I'm so sorry for your buddy. Obviously, that road rash is not fun. Anybody that's gone through road rash, I think you know. It's fucking terrible. It's fucking terrible. Ghost Eagle says, I was so drunk, I rode a mechanical bull in my under britches, boots, and hat. I was glad I was not near my truck. You slipped on something. Into your drink. So somebody slipped something into your drink. That's terrible. That's fucking terrible. Hardwire says, yeah, my best friend of 25 years I lost because I told him I was worried about his drinking and it became a problem. Absolutely, it will become a problem. Facts. If a 1%er tells you that's how you know it's bad. And he said, fuck off. And now we don't talk. I'm sorry about that because people get sick, you know, and when they get sick, their number one priority will be that whether it's drugs, alcohol, they're just sick. They don't think that they picked that over you, which they actually did. But it's hard because they're actually sick, you know, in the head. It's an addiction that's terrible. And it ruins friendships. It ruins families. It's terrible. Yeah, no idea why I got sober on my birthday. Normally people get drunk on their birthday. That's a fact and live it up. But things happen for a reason. And that's true. That's true. I'm glad that you made that conscious decision to become sober. It's a $5,000 fine and 1 year breathalyzer at $100 a month minimum for the first in Kansas. Wow, dude, that's fucking nuts to me. Use of cell phones while driving, just as dangerous as DUIs. And I also agree with that, dude. I also agree with that. 100%. And I think most bikers, if you're a biker, you're going to sit there and go, yeah, fuck those guys on their phones. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Rebecca says, Hardwire, my bestie, would not take fuck off, leave me alone for an answer. That's why I said I was a dick to her. And that's okay, you know, but you recognize it now. We have become designated or desensitized to people dying. And that's 100% a fact. Mike Whiskey says, every day it's thrown in your face by the media, which, yep, we have been desensitized because of that. Maybe Call of Duty and GTA says killing is fun. And that's the thing is, you know, I grew up on video games like that. And do I sit there and want to sit there and shoot somebody up and, you know, or whatever? And, you know, no, of course not. And this is somebody that used to stream video games like that for like 8 hours a day. That's how I started in the streaming realm of doing these videos, was on a different platform and doing that. And I don't know, man. I don't want to necessarily say that Call of Duty and GTA, but it can desensitize you in a certain sense, but it's not going to make you want to go do that. I mean, you got to be a responsible human being. You know what I mean? Oh shoot, look at Lion Lily saying, just here to say Straight Jacket is gay. Oh shit. That's funny. Road Rage says, we support you like an underwire bra supports a big old set of double D mommy milkers, Mikey. Oh shit. Oh, you guys are the best, dude. I'm picking up my vape. It's under the desk. There we go. It's charging. All right. So we got Hardwire saying, damn, Mike, you made the big time. You ever got a troll? Yes, I got a troll now. It feels good. That's how you know you've made it. Feels ultra good. I'm going to give me, oh shit. Road Rash sucks. I have miles of it. Yes. Yes, indeed. I unfortunately know I know Road Rash, like for real. My whole back was Road Rash from when I got hit at 80 miles per hour from that drunk driver as well. My whole back was Road Rash. It's terrible. Majority of us have Road Rash somewhere on our bodies. Yes, if you're a biker, most likely you have experienced Road Rash. Absolutely. Thank you, SNS, for throwing my my hyperlink for my Instagram. If you guys just click that and you haven't followed me yet, click that and it'll bring you to my page. Just hit follow and then message me. Let me know you're from the show and I'll hit you back. I promise you, that's what I do. Big Red says pills are what's fucking everyone up these days. And I agree with that. That Oxy, too many people are stuck dependent on them. Blues. Yes, the blues are fentanyl. The worst shit ever to be trapped in a bottle of pills. Been there and done that. Kratom helped me. And I'm glad that you actually were able to use Kratom in a good, positive way, because that's how it's supposed to be used and treated. But there's so many people that abuse it. You know what I mean? And that's what people do, is naturally we abuse everything. That's that is what my asshole wife. That's awesome, dude. You got to support. You got a great support system there, Straight Jacket. Ghost Eagle says, and I love it, by the way. Ghost Eagle says there have been a few people who said they wanted to kill a person, just like in a game, to see what it was like. And yeah, and that's sad. That's sad. They're also sick. They're also sick human beings, because for instance, I'd played all those things and I don't have any of those thoughts or wants or anything. Rebecca says, not me and my friend have had long talks. I asked why she didn't walk away, and she said, I knew I had potential and knew I was a hurt person with a lot to offer. So I was a big baby and reared up. She was, gave me a shot to give me do better and better. No, that's good. That's good. And like I said, I'm glad that you self-recognize. You know what I mean? That's how you actually grow as a human being. You have to be honest with yourself. There's so many people that lie to themselves, and it doesn't do you any fucking justice. Why do people lie to themselves? I know the fucked up things I've done, and I actually sit there and go, okay, I take accountability. I did that. Yes. You know what I mean? But you learn from it. I've got road rash on a few places. Man, that shit sucks. Yeah, that sucks. I had my whole leg, my right leg, because I also got hurt. I think about 65 miles per hour on the freeway headed to Vegas. And unfortunately, I got hit, and dude, I was amputated, obviously. And I went flying, and I got road rash again on my whole right leg and my whole inside. It was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Big Red says facts. That's absolutely facts, factual statements. If you have road rash on your knees, you work in the government. Oh shit. Ghost Eagle telling it like it is, dude. You gotta love it. if you say you haven't dropped your bike, you're either a liar or just, you're 100% right. 100% right. Because if you're a biker, you have absolutely gone down. You know what I mean? I say you're not even a biker if you haven't gone down, because I think everybody has dropped their bike. I think everybody that rides has fallen off because they got hit or whatever the case is. GBM says, Mike, try to reach you on Messenger. Something I think you should see. Yes, sir. I got you, GBM. I'll check it. Believe it or not, guys, I do not use Facebook Messenger a lot. I go in there once in a while and respond to everybody, but that's only like once every week. Honestly, I don't look at it. I use Instagram. Instagram is the human resume, dude. And that's where I have direct messages with everybody and I respond usually quicker. The first time I dropped my bike was in a fucking driveway. Me too. I got video of me doing it. Actually, I got video of me doing that on the driveway. I'm gonna fucking show you guys right now. I have it on my Instagram. I'm pulling it up. Hold on, this is gonna be hilarious. I have to scroll all the way down. I'll show you guys. Whoops, that's the wrong screen. Share screen, Instagram. I'm gonna show you guys. Fuck it. You guys are going to sit here and laugh at me, which it is funny, dude. It is funny. It's right around here. I'm coming to it. It's going to be here. Hold on. We're going to find it. It was one of the funniest fucking little videos, dude. We're finding it. We're finding it. We're finding it. Dude, I have so many posts on my Instagram, huh? It's kind of ridiculous. Here it is. Oh, no. That's 4th of July. When I went down in the, that was hilarious. Oh, shit. Where is it? Dude, it's one of the funniest fucking videos. I gotta find it. It's right around here, dude. I know it is. I got my sister calling me in the middle of the show, dude. No bueno. But yeah, I actually went down in the oh, this is another one. Look, this is Vegas when I was headed to Vegas and she has seen better days. So have I. Look at that. I'm all fucked up. Woo! Jeez. She has seen better days. She has seen better days. So have I. Look at that. Rough. Totally rough. Yeah, I was feeling it the next day for sure. And I still made it to Vegas, by the way. I still went. Went to the clubhouse and everything, dude. We partied hard. But yeah, it definitely hurt like a motherfucker. I can tell you that. I have a lot of fucking videos and content on this thing, don't I, guys? It's kind of fucking nuts. I know I posted it around here, dude, but it's just, I don't know. I don't know what happened to it. So anyways, but yes, I also dropped it in the driveway. I don't know what fucking happened to it. Oh my fucking God, she was the only one that gave me a shot to do better and better. Yes. I think everyone dropped their bike at one point in time. Absolutely. You know, I'm old when they had, Ludes? Oh, Quaaludes in our pocket and powered THC for a dime bag way back. The good old days. Road rash is real. Absolutely it is. Hardwire says, bikers know there are two types of people, those who have dropped their bike and then the ones that will. Absolutely. That is facts. I harassed Mike, drunk calling him on Instagram. Hey, dude, that's awesome. But do you see how I still answer and I hang out and it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? I'm somebody that really genuinely cares about you guys. You know what I mean? And I love engaging with you guys. Rebecca says, what was you dropped, Mike? It was the Dyna that I dropped backing up on my driveway and I went down. I don't know what happened to that video. And honestly, I've never seen a person with one leg. So I didn't know you lost a limb. It wasn't even possible to do afterwards. You mean to possible to still ride after something that happened like that? Absolutely. You know, it's something that I truly love doing what I do, and I love being able to show and prove to people that you can still do it. You know what I mean? Depending on what you want to do, right? You can conquer anything. We got to refresh this.
Hey,
How it's
see, I
done.
really been popping my shit on a whole nother level. You playing?
That's how it's done.
These bitches been up me. I swear they keep calling my phone. I'm like, hold on, let me check the still. If she get time
Watch
of
me
day, I had a
shift.
good
You're
place.
gonna see me shift right here.
She can be like a crib. These niggas be solid.
Boom.
Bitch, but turned up off the perk. Well, I'm
That's how
sorry
you
to
shift.
stand on
Easy.
wood. See, I really been popping my shit on a whole nother
We make
level.
memories
You
off
playing?
the
Get
couch.
sick to the bill. These bitches been up me. I swear they keep calling my
Here it
phone. I'm
goes.
like, hold
Take
on,
it
let
off.
me check the still. If she get time of day, then I had a good place. So I'm back at the spot. She getting bitch.
Yeah, we ain't messing around out here. You know what I mean?
What are you doing,
My favorite
step
song.
bro?
I say, yeah, but rolling like a big shot, Chevy tuned up like a NASCAR pit stop. Fresh paint job, fresh inside. If the outside frame in the trunk wide, or the rims thin, do it ride good. Lean back, right hand on the
Oh,
power.
GBM, that
First
sucks.
thing first, I hit the scene solo. I rep the Triple D,
Woo.
MC Tony Romo. I can't be touched, oh no. I'm flashing like
Absolutely,
a photo.
Straight
I'm
Jacket.
playing like
It's in
the
your fucking blood.
AT&T logo. Blue and white paint on a Maserati photo. My outerwear is Gucci, but my underwear is Polo. You say you get money, but your
so much,
baby mama
Rebecca.
say you
Wow.
got $1 in your pocket. Say my use a hobo. You ain't got a
It's your boy E. This big one right here.
Yeah, I got back into, onto the bike when I was, let's see, I was 2 months amputated. So a month out, 28 days of the hospital. So I got out of the hospital. I was actually in the hospital for 28 days. That's how long it was. It was I died 4 times. So I was in the hospital 28 days, and then 28 days out of the hospital, I got back on the bike, and I'll show you. I might as well just show you guys that video. It's a great, cool video where I'm just so happy that I conquered it. I knew at that very moment that I conquered it, and it was one of the best feelings I think I ever experienced. It's a heavy thing to feel. What's this one? Oh, this is riding to Vegas too.
Left you on Saturday.
Oh, this is great. It's actually pretty funny.
If your wife left you on Saturday night, what would you do?
That's an old school video. Let's see. I'm gonna find it. We're going way back because that's how this whole thing really, really jumped up for me, at least, was when people saw me ride for the first time. And I didn't know it was being recorded. My ex at the time sat there and actually put on Instagram Live, which I commend her for doing that, because it literally, she captured a whole bunch of amazing moments. Like this moment, this was the moment right here. Specifically, and look at that face. I've actually got this printed out of my mom got it printed out for me, and it's like one of those canvas posters. It's awesome, and or like frames. It's really cool. But this is the moment. Yeah, I knew it. That I had conquered it. Watch how confident I get right here. Yep, I knew at that very moment right there that it was game over. It was game over. Damn, that's a quick turnaround, Iron Mike. I appreciate you, Beezer. Appreciate that kind comment. Much love and respect, Wild Bill.
There he
Thank you for the
goes.
donation, the double donation today. Oh yeah, no, I remember before all of that shit. You were back on the bike before the stitches were even healed. Yes, that's correct. Watch me get off this bike right here. Watch how much pain. Watch. And I don't want anyone to help me. My dad wants to help, but I'm like, nope.
You need help? You got it.
I got it.
Yep.
See, I got it. Now I can get my kickstand down with my leg now.
Take your
I couldn't
time.
figure it out then. Look. Exactly where I wanted to be. Yep. Reach down, pull it out.
Look at this freaking badass.
But
hey, you're on. I put you on live on Instagram.
Oh, did you? Right on.
That was super cool.
Yes, that was a great show last night. Great interview.
Do you want your cane?
Yes, please. True passion for riding. I'm glad you made it through that, Mike. That says a lot about your character,
How'd that
brother.
feel?
I really appreciate that kind comment, Big Red. Sincerely. That means
Alright,
the fucking
bye.
world to me.
Bye, everyone.
How do I end this?
So this is how it all
Hey,
like
how do you
started.
end
You know what I mean? That's how.
Babe, end this for me. I don't know how.
Look,
Oh my god.
I had to get even the cane going. Yep, I was feeling it, you know. And this is I originally all I wanted to do was take a picture, you know. Well, I say that, but I knew low key that I was going to do it. I was going to ride, but I brought it out as soon as I came home from the hospital, basically, and I from getting this leg, because you have to be molded for this and all of that. So this is the first day I got my leg, and I just couldn't help myself. I had pulled the motorcycle out, barely walking, and I needed to, as soon as I did this picture, that's originally what my parents were like, don't ride the thing. I'm like, I'm not. I'm just pulling it out to take a picture. So I bring it right there and take these pictures, and then I just pulled in the clutch, started the bike, and I just rolled backwards and got into the street and just ripped it. And that's where that video came from. Yeah, totally. And this is the next moment, you know? It was just pure happiness at that point. You gotta love it, man. Shadow, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out with us. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Does a fake leg put pressure on the spot where the limbs remove, Mike? Yes, absolutely. It's very extremely painful. Actually, majority of amputees decide not to wear a prosthetic because of how much pain it is. Majority of amputees decide not to wear a prosthetic. Life starts at 200 miles per hour. That's a fact. That's a fact. Something like that takes a ton of heart and strength, and you've got it, Mike. You are proud of all you have overcome and accomplished. Thank you so much for that kind comment, bro. Wow. Thank you. Sorry, I'm just curious how with artificial limbs, my friends seem to have way more trouble getting used to them. Well, some people embrace it. You know what I mean?
You need help?
Some people embrace the whole, you know, having a prosthetic leg. Some people embrace it, and then some people don't. You know, and they have, it's a mindset. It's called PMA, positive mental attitude. And a lot of people don't have that. They say, I can't a lot of the times. And if you say you can't, you're not going to be able to do it no matter what it is. Sounds mean. Yeah, bro. It was stage 2. It wasn't anything crazy, but it was stage 2 with the cam. Never be sorry for wanting information. That's right. That's right. That's a fact. Ghost Eagle says the only time we die or stop riding is when we give up and say no more in me. That's right. If you stand up and fight through it, you will find the inner strength. That's right. You have two decisions. You can either lay down and you know, accept defeat. Essentially, that's what you're doing. You're just accepting that you got defeated, or you can sit there and go down the other road and conquer it. You know what I mean? You can conquer it. And that actually brings me to one point right here. I'm going to show it off. Fuck it. It's right here. when I got interviewed by Sos, and it's true. I'm going to show you guys. It's up here somewhere. Where is it? There it is.
As extreme as
listen to what I have to say.
It doesn't always have to be as extreme as this leg thing. It doesn't always have to be extreme as that. It doesn't have to be that extreme. Why can't it be when a brother's going through a divorce?
That's right.
Hey, I'm with you, man. Like, I'm here to support you, like, at all costs. You know, put that same drive 100% all the time into all those situations. You know, that's real talk.
Yeah.
It doesn't always have to be as extreme as this leg thing. It doesn't always have to be extreme as that. It doesn't have to be that extreme. Why can't it be when a brother's going through a divorce? Hey, I'm with you, man.
That's right. I'm fucking with you at all costs. You know what I mean? What's this one?
Talk about losing your leg and hopping back on tools. We get into the Mike Ball story, and we get into it on this episode of Demons Row TV. And no, we ghosting, baby. And today we sit down with Mike Ball from the Insanos MC, someone that I have grown to call a brother, someone who has inspired many of us with his story. And we're going to sit down with him and break it all down. And this interview is very important to the culture because there's a lot of people that once they get into an accident or get hurt, they lose it. They give up on life. And Mike Ball is the inspiration, and we're going to break down why. Run it.
I really appreciate those kind words, Sos. That was a very nice thing to say on that video. That was a very, very nice thing to say.
I want to talk a little bit about my brother Mike Ball. He's making some.
No. Oh, I actually, it's relative. Fuck it.
I want to talk a little bit about my brother Mike Ball. He's making some major moves out there, so check out for him. I'm not gonna say too much, but he has a lot of stuff carrying the brand along. So I'm very proud of him, and you're gonna see a lot from him coming soon. So
that's right.
Yeah, sit tight because you're gonna see.
Sit tight, he said. That's right. Sit tight. And that's true because I brought it. I was like, I'm going to sit here and really bring the power, you know? And this is a badass bike. Might as well just show you guys. This is my brother's bike. His name is Hated, and his bike is named Hated. It's the Hater bike. Everything on there, middle fingers, brass knuckles, everything in the wheels. Did you notice? They're all middle fingers. So rad. Obviously on hydraulics. This is a Dirtbags bike. Dirtbags built this. This is how we met Mikey. Mikey Loco from Dirtbags. This is how we met him, was through the Hater bike. That's his bike right there, man. That thing is beautiful. Haters gonna hate. Yeah, goddamn, that's right. That's a fucking radical ass bike. Let's go ahead and bring it to fuck it down here. I know exactly where it is. It should be right here. Should be. What's this one?
Somebody else may be going through something, and instead of asking them what they're going through or sympathizing with that brother or trying to help the brother, we look down on a brother. We are better than a brother. Yep. He doesn't ride enough. He doesn't go to enough events.
Yep.
That's not brotherhood. Brotherhood is actually reaching out to your brother and finding out what's going on. And that's why I have so much love and respect for Mike Ball and the Insanos MC. Shout to the Insanos MC. Shout to Mike Ball. They are a prototypical, like, I like to bring them up because they're a story that all of us here know. If you don't know Mike Ball, he lost his leg, and the way his brothers were there for him, that's the standard to me for what brotherhood is. Somebody else may be going through.
And I'm glad that he said that back then too. What's this one?
Phillips, so
it's a great one too.
Hard times make the best brothers and friends. Yeah,
hard times make the best brothers and friends.
Example of true brotherhood to me is Mike Ball. That situation that he went through, losing his leg, the way his brothers held it down for him. I see clubs that abandon people in those situations. I have seen it. I have seen brothers go down and the club just left them for dead, didn't care about them or whatever.
Facts, Big Red.
Like what the Insanos did for Mike is amazing. You know what I mean?
Thank you, Big Red.
So it don't matter if you got a diamond or what kind of club you are. If you got that type of brotherhood, you winning. You winning, in my opinion. Doesn't matter what kind of club it is.
That's right. Doesn't matter what kind of club it is at that point. Thank you very much, GBM. Your yesterday late show was really strong and emotional. Thank you for saying that. I really appreciate you more than you know. Straight Jacket says, you're a hell of an inspiration to bikers everywhere, and I'm honored to call you brother. Wow. I'm the one that's honored. Just so everyone gets it clear, I'm the one that's fucking honored. You know what I mean? I'm very, very honored by you guys, truly, and I mean that from the deepest part of my being. You know what I mean? I mean that from the heart. I think about it all the time. No joke. Like I said earlier, I think about it all the time about you guys and why do I necessarily deserve to have the support from you guys like I do? I question it sometimes, but I hope I bring value and fun and enjoyment to your guys' mornings in life. You know what I mean? I want to be a positive, not a negative on this platform. And I truly mean that. Ghost Eagle says, I was always told, if you can, you're right. If you think you can't, you're right. Yep. If you think you can't, you're right. Absolutely. And Big Red says, facts, positive mindset. That's right. Let's see. And I read that, so I really appreciate it. That's why I often tell people to remove the word can't from their vocabulary. Where there is a will, there is a way. No can't, only do. And that's also a motherfucking fact. My uncle got his leg crushed at work and took his life. Wow. So I never actually ever had the chance to ask anyone about it. Well, that's what I'm here on the platform to do. If anyone ever has questions, I have no problem answering. Like I'm a very open book. You know, I think you guys see that. And I'm also going to show you guys what I filmed right now. I'm going to show you guys after I'm done with these comments. I'm going to show you guys this morning's video on Instagram because I always do those little vlog highlights, you know, the 20-second little videos. Well, I'm going to do that. Let's see. I remember that interview. Yes, that was a great interview. And that's really what started my whole creativity on YouTube was when Sos took me under his wing. And I do got to thank him for that. So never asked my friends because I didn't know where his head was at. Yeah, and not everyone is going to open up. Not everyone's going to open up. Not everyone's going to be willing to talk about their story. Not a lot of people are willing to do that. You know what I mean? And that I find that if you are open about it, you're actually healing not only yourself, but other people that need the information as well. You know, do I love talking about my story? Not necessarily, but when I do talk about it, though, it essentially, it helps a lot of people that have been in the same situation and they can go, okay, I can do that too. You know what I mean? I hope to be a good role model. Hardwire for my generation, at least. Hardwire says, when you go through hard times, that's when you find out who your real brothers and family are. And let me explain something. That's 100% a fucking fact. I actually wrote something about that on my Instagram, how fake brothers and real brothers, essentially how you find out true friends. And I said that right here. I said, I've been on my own thing in my own lane, but when I was down and broke, I saw who did and didn't change. A lot of people turned their back, but the real one stayed. Let me bring that back. Let me run that back. I've been on my own thing in my own lane, but when I was down and broke, I saw who did and didn't change. A lot of people turned their back, but the real one stayed. That's fucking right. You know what I mean? That's fucking right. Yep. So let me go ahead and show you guys, since we're actually already here, might as well show you guys the stories. Good morning, everybody. So we're on the other side of the lake. We woke up, as you guys know, my house is way down there. Yep. And we got my parents' house right here. And we got the barn and the RV back here. What a beautiful, beautiful way to wake up. I swear to God, every single morning. This never gets tiring. I love it. Much love and respect to everybody.
Fuck the nonsense, terrorists, hit a bomb
And this
shit,
show right now, that's the thumbnail. Great thumbnail, I gotta say, bro.
I'm the reason there's no time to reach for that weapon.
So we're on the other side of the lake. We woke up, as you guys know, my house is way down there. The boat there. And we got my parents' house right here. And we got the barn and the RV back here. What a beautiful, beautiful way to wake up. I swear to God, every single morning. This never gets tiring. Seriously. I love it. Much love and respect to everybody. It never gets tiring.
Fuck the nonsense, terrorists.
Yeah, for sure. So I gotta thank some people in here. This is you guys are showing some insane love right now. I'm gonna read them all the way through. When you go through hard times, that's when you find that's right. A true biker, and it's in your blood or not. You know what I mean? You are correct, Straight Jacket. That's right. Brotherhood is the backbone of who we are. Why we ride on twos, our twos. We are connected by a deeper love of freedom, and that most are scared of. That's absolutely a fact, dude. I have to give it to you, bro. That's you're right on it. Mike, I look forward to the show every day. It's one of the best parts of my day. That is deep. And thank you from the bottom of my heart. Because I put so much fucking work into this, not just for me, obviously. I try to better the show each and every day. I try to be 1% better every single day. And there's a lot of shit that goes on behind the scenes to make this happen. It's not just turn on the camera and go. It's a lot of fucking work. But I do it because I truly love it. And I'm so glad that you guys share the same love for the show that I do. Because that I look for, it's my best part of my day too. You know, I'm being honest. You guys are the best part of my day. Mike is being genuine about caring about each of us. And that's absolutely, I truly, truly mean that. That's why I have a personal relationship with all of you guys. You know what I mean? It's amazing. You guys created and allowed that. Depression is a real motherfucker, Big Red says. Sometimes a brother wants help and doesn't want to say anything about because they are worried about showing weakness. A true brother will be there. Let me explain something. You're 100% right. Depression is a real motherfucker. Let me explain something that you may or may not heard before. The language that every brother can read, a true brother, genuine brother, the one language that we all understand is silence. If you have silence, there's a problem. It is your job as a brother to now call him, text him. If he doesn't answer, go to him. That's true brotherhood. You know what I mean? Absolutely about depression. All you can do is show a person love and let them know you'll be there for them. And sometimes that, absolutely. No, you're right. Truth Hardwire, you definitely find out who is 100% behind you. And that's right. That would be a killer song. Which one would be a killer song? Dope cut. Appreciate you, by the way. I'm glad that you, because I like the look of it too. You know what I mean? It's a great club. Same Hardwire. This is how I'm beating depression myself. And dude, me too. You know what I mean? Like I'm being honest when I've said many of times on the show, this is like therapy to me. I'm not lying. Like I'm not sitting here blowing smoke up your guys' ass. I'm being 100% real. Big Red Truth. And there you also find out who your real brothers are. That's right. The community, facts, dude. It's amazing, you know, having a true, honest community that loves each other, not ones that sit there and hate each other and go back and forth and just saying some bullshit in the chat. And I know that happens once in a while, and that's okay. People are going to disagree, but you guys are genuinely here showing love, and I can't thank you enough. I had that happen. But my bestie left when I didn't drink anymore, because all they wanted was booze. That's right. You're hanging around those type of people. They also want that. So I saw real fast who was real and not. Yeah. Yeah. You're going to find out who your real friends are at that point. No, Mike, it's basic compassion for each other or for everyone can show it, but most won't. And you're right. You're right. We are a very special breed in here. I was lost for 2 weeks without the show. Wow, SNS, that's a huge thing to say. Yeah, when I moved here, it was actually very hard on me not doing the show either. It was very hard because I genuinely missed you guys. You know, I know it sounds kind of, crazy, but it's true. You deserve success, brother. We ain't gonna leave you, man. True subs. Hey, that's right, bro. It's not true subs, it's true brotherhood and sisterhood. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see any other people that have a community like this. This is very, very special. The Breakfast Club is something that is legendary. You know what I mean? Men are the biggest babies ever. It's fine. Boys have to show feelings to your human beings too. Yeah, I know. Us men are taught essentially growing up that, we're not allowed to have emotions. And let me tell you, we do have emotions. I don't care who the fuck says that we don't. No, you're fucking lying. We absolutely have emotions. And it's okay to open up like that. It's okay. The part where you said the real one stayed. Oh, yeah, the where I rhymed that. I appreciate you on that. Yeah, that is something that we definitely could make happen for sure. It's ingrained in our DNA to be brothers, just like it's our DNA to be warriors. Right. There was something that, defining like conquering moments in your life. That's originally what I was trying to find on my Instagram. I know that it's right around here, but I don't know where I said it necessarily because it's kind of like it's another one of those heavy moments. You know what I mean? Was it this? No, it wasn't that. Oh well. I'll eventually. I mean, I have all the time in the world to be able to show you guys other shit other days because I have so much shit that I've posted over the times. It's kind of crazy. No kidding, but it's okay to be sweet and emotional. It doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. That's right. 1% each day, you will soon end up as a 99%. That's right, bro. That's right. Much love and respect to you guys as well. Have an amazing weekend, everyone. Appreciate you, Beezer. Appreciate you for being here. I have boys just come to me and cry and ask for a hug. Guess what I get? I give them a hug. Absolutely. And told them that you probably love them and stuff. Absolutely. Your show is one of the best addictions I've ever had, and I do not care for the cure. Wow. Wow, I really appreciate you, Ghost Eagle. I hope I bring value to you guys like that, sincerely, and give you guys amazing news and fun things to be able to talk about, whether it be good, bad, indifferent, whatever. The way you, with the way the world is and the news, the news, it's nice to come here and be reminded that there are truly legit good people in the world still. Wow, dude, I'm. Thank you for saying that. I take all this shit to the bank, by the way. I don't just it's not one ear out the other. It goes straight to the fucking heart. You know what I mean? You're taught a toxic way of being a male. It's fine to be sweet and caring. You're right. Absolutely. And I learned that as well. I'm already thinking of the words to the song. That's right. We're going to start the rhyme and the rhythm and all that. Yeah, let's do it. Men's mental health needs to be a bigger topic of conversation. And, you're right. I actually did a very, very special interview with a man called Bry the Biker back in the day with my also buddy, Zach, from the Bent Rim podcast. We had a very special interview, but hangout style about mental health, and I believe it is something that people need to talk about. Because me and being a woman, I am shocked with how little men think it is to talk about the struggles they endure. Yeah, and we struggle as men. Oh my God, dude, we just don't bitch about it. You know what I mean? Some do, but we struggle. It's not fucking easy out here. You know what I mean? The world is not easy. If you guys have been enjoying the content, man, please make sure you guys hit that like button. It's the #1 metric of all of YouTube. It pushes it out and helps the show huge. It's a big deal. Also, if you guys comment on the show, not on the live chat, but like after this is ended, if you guys go into the comment section and leave a comment there, it's a huge boost. It shows that you're doing something right, and so they throw you into the algorithm for all of that. And then when you share, it's like, you know, sharing is like word of mouth on the street, but for the internet. And people really take it serious when you send something or you share it on your Facebook page or whatever the case is. If you guys have been also wanting to help the show, shout out to Hardwire and Wild Bill today for the donations to the Cash App. And it goes so far, dudes. Like, you guys have no fucking idea. When I say $1 is like $100 right now, I mean it. So even $1, man, those donations, you will get a shout out. Everyone gets a shout out, you know what I mean, for their donations and helping the show. If you would like to do that, the Cash App is right here, $ Ball Valve. We have Venmo at Ball Valve, and we have PayPal, ballvalvetv@gmail.com. If you guys can do me a huge favor as well, this is also free to do so. Follow me on Instagram at BallValveTV. And that's where I hang out with everybody. You know what I mean? I answer the phone with you guys on I mean, it's kind of like a phone call. You do video chats and stuff like that. I'm the guy that will respond to you. So please follow me over there, and we will make sure that we hang out. Let's see. Like it up, the process says. That's right, bro. Appreciate you for being here. Or maybe I'm the only woman that wants to hear about. But either way, I'm surprised it's not talked about it more. It's 2024. And you're right. You know, and some women don't want to hear it. Actually, I would say the majority don't want to hear it. Because I don't think they necessarily can't relate with men and their struggle. You know what I mean? Women cannot relate to a man's struggle at all. Big Red says, and drop that comment after the show. That's right. And I appreciate you, Big Red, for always doing that. That means the world to me. I'd rather hear your struggles than lose you to silence. And that's true brotherhood and sisterhood. You know what I mean? I'm being real. Absolutely. Like I said, true brotherhood and true sisterhood. What is the one language that is universal? Silence. If you hear silence, there's a fucking problem. Go to that person. Mountain High with that love. I appreciate every single one of you guys. We made a very long show today, but you guys made the show and I enjoyed it sincerely. I can't thank you guys enough for everything. So with that being said, I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. It's Friday, TGIF to everybody. Thank God it's Friday. But I don't necessarily force myself to do Saturday shows, but I probably will do a Saturday show depending on the news and stuff. And yeah, I'll be back. And then I'm also recording a podcast Sunday with Hollywood from Insane Throttle and China Doll as well. So it's going to be us three doing a really cool once a week podcast. And I'm the first guest. So shout out to Hollywood and China Doll. So much love and respect to everybody. We'll see you guys on the flip side.
From the depths of darkness, a voice emerges.